All right, guys, it's Monday morning. We did our 34-hour reset at Grandma and Grandpa's. Got to hang out with them for a little bit. Got to meet a sister I've never met before. She's 41, I'm 37. But so the load that I was talking to you guys about being 20 feet long that I didn't want to take, we ended up having to take. Sucks. I hate giving 20 feet of deck for $1 a mile, but there's absolutely nothing on the boards going down that way. Boards look like shh. I'm trying not to cuss. Look bad. And this has to be there Tuesday, so we can't sit around and wait, you know. Without this load, it would be, you know, picking up from Vermont and Massachusetts and dropping everything off would have been an average of $1.11 a mile. Picking this up brings it up to $1.47 a mile. So it does help out. I just hate that we had to take it. I couldn't get them to budge. I wanted them to do 900. So we talked them up from 700 to 800. If we were there and we drove nothing but that, it would have been $1 a mile. Being that we have to deadhead, man, I hope this ain't shaking too bad. Being that we have to deadhead, like, it was like 200 miles from my grandparents' house. Kind of kills the rate just a little bit. So, but it's supposed to be 20 feet, 5,000 pounds. Not really sure exactly what it is, but we'll show you what's going on when we get there and get loaded up. So we'll see you there. All right, guys, we made it to Avon, Ohio, and looks like we're picking up this thing right here. It's like a tumbler drum. I don't know if it like separates the dirts from the rocks or what. That's pretty wild looking though, huh? It's supposed to only be 5,000 pounds. If we picked it up here and dropped it off where it was going, it was like 700 something miles. And we're getting 800 for this. This is how bad the rates are, guys. Really, really bad. So let me get my straps ready and we'll show you what we did securing it. All right, guys, that's what we ended up with. We tried to stick a strap right here in this edge to keep it from trying to slide that way. And then we just did the, what is that, 5 straps? Something like that. Pretty simple. Fastest I've ever been loaded, probably. Looks like this wood thing's kicked over. Yeah, that's probably the fastest we've ever been loaded. So, let's hit the road. Look at all of them sleeping.
But they're gonna get eaten.
No, they gotta get fattened up first.
Look at their little noses. So adorable.
God, they are adorable, dude. Oh, look at them up there. Yeah. Oh, baby piggies. Oh my God, look at them.
Or are they like, wee? I'm flying. I'm sleepy.
You can hear them squealing.
Yeah.
You know those ones up there are like, oh my God, we're so high.
I think some of them are trying to get out, man.
Oh yeah, obviously. Aww. All right, guys, we stopped in Sunoco, Kentucky. I'm pretty sure I've been to this truck stop before. We're at a pilot right now. We're parked back here. I think this is a dumpy place. This is the place I'm thinking. It was pretty dumpy when we were here. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not this place. I don't know. God, we've been to so many places now. But I have about 45 minutes left on the clock. We were going to stop at a Love's, but I was going to stop here and get fuel. And then I was like, there's no point in keep driving. We might as well just stop here. We'll kick it off early in the morning. Load boards are dead, as usual. There was a load going to Salt Lake City, Utah. My brother lives in Salt Lake, so I always try to look out where my family lives. But there was a load going there, and there was a load going to Denver, Colorado. But they were both showing that they picked up the same day, and they were both picking up in Mississippi, but there was no way I could pick them both up at the same time because we're going to be dropping this tomorrow. So I got the rate on the Salt Lake City one. I called the Colorado one. I was like, look, you know, what's the rate on that? And I was trying to figure out the mileage, and then I called one of them back again. And I was like, am I able to pick this up the next day? And the guy's like, oh yeah, absolutely. And I almost just went ahead and said, okay, book this because I'm going to call this other one. And I was like, let me call this other guy and make sure this load is still there. I said, because I can't do your load without his, but I can do his without yours because it was paying better. And by the time I went back, it was gone. Which sucks because it was on the load board for over 2 hours. But as soon as I'm interested in it, it disappears. Dang, gas is $2.19 a gallon here. That is awesome. Not that I buy a lot of gas. I'm just getting gas for the generator. So all I got here is a Subway too. Kind of stinks. Grandma gave us some leftovers. We might eat those tonight. Eat that tonight. Some sandwich mix. So I'm gonna get some gas in this generator, and we're gonna hit the hay and hit it early in the morning to drop off, and we'll see you then. All right, guys, we are in Alabaster, Alabama. I didn't show you guys unloading this thing because I don't know. He just unloaded it really fast, and it was in a warehouse, and the guy was trying to go to lunch and all that. But here we are, getting this thing unloaded. They're going to use a front end loader for this. But so we've picked up a partial going to Miami, Florida, that picks up from here about 10 minutes away. It's going to be 12 feet long. What is it, like 3,500 pounds? Pays like 1,000 miles on 700 miles, or $1,000 on 700 miles. So we're in the middle of trying to find something else to go along with that too. That should be pretty decent if we can find something else to go down through there. Coming back might be a different story, but I'm hoping to at least go down there for $3 a mile. That way, if we have to deadhead out a little bit. I'm told it's really hard to get out of Miami, but the good thing is we live right on the Florida-Georgia borderline, and most people, when they try to get out of Florida, they're trying to get out of Florida, you know, which we're right there basically in Florida. So maybe it won't be too bad. It'll be our first time. It's actually going to Fort Lauderdale, which is right above Miami. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Like I keep harping, guys, the load boards are terrible. There's nothing going anywhere that pays worth a dang. So you just kind of follow the money and hope for the best. So we're gonna get this thing unloaded and hit the road. That next one won't pick up till tomorrow, and maybe we'll see in a bit. Oh man, I'm not sure what I just witnessed. What do you think of that, Lita?
I don't know.
What were they thinking?
Yeah, I saw that strap, but I was like, oh no, that's...
I'm like, put the bucket underneath of it and let the bucket do the weight and just use the strap to keep it from rolling. But I guess when the boss man's out there, I think one of those were the boss.
No.
Or one acting like the boss. Well, not the owners. The guy said...
Oh.
But crazy, guys. That's why it can take 2 to 4 hours to unload stuff, because a lot of times they don't have people that know what they're doing. So we got to go find somewhere to park now, because so on this rate con for the one going to Miami, it's got 2 different times on it. It says pickup time 8 to 4 p.m. or 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then there's another one that says 12 to 1500. So we tried calling the shipper and asking them what time we could pick up, and the person was like oblivious about everything. We're like, you know, you were the contact number. What time can we pick this up? And they're like, oh, we don't know. You're gonna have to contact the broker. So we emailed the broker. We're like, hey, contact the shipper to see what time we could pick up. What's the earliest we can pick up? And the broker lost her mind. Was like, why did you contact my shipper? Don't you ever do that again? Blah blah blah. And we're like, yo, there's 2 different times on the Raycon. We wasn't sure which one, you know. Put Lita in a bad mood. She got upset over it. I'm like, screw these brokers, you know.
I mean,
they talk to you like shit because they know there's a million drivers. Well, guess what? There's a million brokers now too, you know. So we got to go find somewhere to sit, because I guess we can't pick up till 12 o'clock tomorrow. Yep. So if we can find something that we can go and pick up before we pick this one up, we'll go do that, and then head to Miami. Cholo.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't try no